Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. This is Monks and Mystics multiplayer and madness. I remembered it.
Marriage.
Yep. Okay. Now he's just confusing me. All right. We're gonna continue.
Okay.
I'm raiding. What are you up to? You raiding still?
I'm boating. We do a little bit of boating, then raiding, then we do some more boating again.
It's a good way to go.
Yep. And then we write love poetry.
God damn! I think this guy's gonna prevent me from actually doing my siege.
If I peace out with all these guys on my boat raiding, what happens?
The event spawned troops from the tribal decision will go away.
Like
The rest of your troops will be fine. You could always declare another war if you disband your actual personal levy and just continue to raid with the event spawn troops.
No, I'm just accumulating debt.
Yeah, that's great. My liege is so good with money. Negative 60 ducats again. I could have sworn I just gave him like 60. You have scurvy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Why do you have scurvy?
I don't know. Not eating enough lemons.
You've been on the boats for too long. You should send yourself home.
Oh god, hold on. Oh, I'm gonna fight. They're big. Why are they so big? There's 4,900 of them. I was really expecting I could just grab this province. I should just go home to get rid of scurvy.
Well, the reason you have scurvy is because you haven't been on land for a while. You've been on boats a lot.
God damn it! I can't get away. So I have to take this fight? I don't want to take this fight.
Yeah, well, you can only, you can, as soon as the fight starts, you can immediately order a retreat. There's no 12-day, lock.
Okay.
Oh, you
I
made
got
it.
on the boat anyways. Yeah, it's close. They showed the fight icon.
No. Classic paradox interface lying to you.
Yeah. It's kind of trolly. But do I lose scurvy if I'm raiding in their land? I mean, I don't have to be home to get rid of scurvy, right? I could eat their fruit.
I think you just need to not be on boats. You could have just gotten unlucky because you've been moving around on boats a lot.
I feel like Vikings would have had scurvy whipped. That would have been kind of essential to be able to manage scurvy, right?
You know, I'm still really upset that you have this damn Ravager, long, double-bladed axe named Ravager, crafted with high-quality steel. How do I steal it?
I don't know. If you figure out how, let me know.
Plot to steal.
Enormous axe.
Known plots, my plots. Choose a plot. Nope, nothing about stealing your artifacts. Damn. I wonder if there's like a ambition or focus I can choose that lets me steal
New heir.
relics. Oh,
Succession. You have a new heir. If your character dies, you now play as Eriker of Gasterkland.
You are now a 16-year-old boy with a little bit of a lisp.
Okay.
So your previous character is dead, and you can now take a new ambition. You can do another war.
Oh, fuck. My war. I lost those troops, though, I'd raised. I'm only at 11k instead of 35k now. How come?
Most likely, it looks like you lost some of your land to your... I show you at 2 provinces. You've got Uplands and Sudermania. Your previous character held as well the province of Gastricland.
I lost land when I inherited? Why?
Because you have a form of succession called elective Gavelkind, which means that the top title, the duchy, goes to you, but the other titles go to your other family members. So you'll notice you're currently playing what was formerly the grandson, and you live in Upland. The province of Gastricland is ruled by your father. So some of the land went to the heir, and then some of it went to other eligible male members of your dynasty.
This is terrible, Arumba.
Kind of. When your dad dies, you get the land back.
Oh, let's just kill him.
That's rather... patricide. That's crazy.
No, we're doing it. So I go to... Can I go to intrigue for that?
Yeah, you can just click on that province and look at him, right-click.
No, I know, but should I take an intrigue focus for that?
If you want.
Would that aid me in killing him?
You may already have a focus because the AI was playing your character for a moment.
No, let's just click to choose a focus.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay,
you currently have kind of trashy stats, so...
Do I?
Yeah, your stats, yeah, they're okay. You still have Ravager.
Okay, click on ambition. I would like to... I don't want to become a paragon of virtue. Become exalted among men.
That's a good one.
Doing that. Okay. And, alright, let's talk about killing my father. How do we do it?
Well, you may want to have a few babies of your own first, because right now you have no heir outside of your father. If you were to die, then
okay,
you would play your father. You need babies.
Oh, you can go upstream as well? I didn't know that. Okay.
Sure.
So I need babies, but I have a betrothed. Now I just need to impregnate her.
Well, she's
Is that
a bit
an
young.
interaction as well? Right click or left click interaction for impregnate?
She's 14. No matter how hard you try, you can't bed her yet, Filthy.
I'm 16.
That's not
What are you
allowed.
talking about? That's like,
She's 14. You can't sleep with her till she's 16.
Consent laws.
No,
Yes,
the
it is.
rules are she can't make babies till she's 16.
Why not?
Because those are the rules. I don't know why. It's just those are the rules. Also,
makes
you might
these
have some
rules?
issues. Your character is chaste.
Can we assassinate
so,
them? I'm chaste?
Yeah.
What?
You have the
No,
first
I'm not.
virtue. Chaste characters are admired for their virtue and are unlikely to have extramarital affairs.
Oh, well, we have a wife. We don't care about extramarital. Well,
It just affects your fertility. Means that you're going to need to have a couple concubines.
all right.
Concubines aren't extramarital. They're totally fine.
Oh, and that's right in this one. Okay, so let's get some concubines. That's the next step then.
Okay.
Take concubine, it says. Okay, taken one. Select a woman from the court of King Bjorn to take as your concubine. It doesn't give me a list. And you said left clicking on a portrait is a fool's errand.
Yeah, if you don't see any eligible concubines, that's because there are no women that are unwed in your court.
There's two. 16-year-old and a 38-year-old in prison.
Yeah, take the 16. The 38's getting kind of old. 45's the max age for babies.
Okay.
For a woman to make babies in the game.
All right.
So
So I've got one concubine.
cool. Should get some more. Make sure you have babies and then murder your dad.
All right. Well, I want to make sure Dad gets murdered, though. That's pretty high on my list. And now the whole point of I'm going to accept this war. So I'm going to accept this war. I'm going to take this peace offer now.
Okay.
So I'm going back to raiding with like no fucking guys again. Is what you're telling me.
If you
Disasters.
accept the peace deal, but you'll also gain 2 new provinces, which will give you more levy. It'll take some time to replenish, but you'll gain that land for your own.
I see.
So you'll go from 2 provinces up to 4.
This is terrible. I'm taking a fight I don't want. Oh, I killed their leader. Riddance. Okay. So I thought you said I could retreat immediately.
You can, but it takes some time. You'll enter the pursuit phase where they get to beat up on you for a bit, but if you retreat onto the boats, then you're probably going to take less damage overall.
That sucks. I was sieging with 3,500, then my dad died, or my grandpa died, and then I became only sieging with 1,000, and I got screwed. Okay, how much shit do I have in this boat? I got 52 ducats. I'm bringing it home. Ah, pop-ups. I think my dad just died. No, never mind. Still giving me pop-ups with my grandfather. Attempt to steal the head of King Bjorn from his grave.
Why would you try to steal
I
your
don't
grandpa's
know.
head?
That's what it says. I do think Bjorn's skull would look fine on my mantelpiece.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. Your character is, again, you have another character who's paranoid. You're also arbitrary, which means you're going to have some really strange events.
Oh, find
occasion.
a new rival to amuse myself with. King Bjorn and Erica become bitter rivals. That's my dad.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that makes sense, because your dad is, you've got issues with him. Daddy issues.
Done. He's now my new rival. I'm pausing.
Okay. Cool.
So where's my new homeland then?
Still the same capital province. You'll never lose your capital province, because that's part of the capital duchy. The capital duchy... Did you lose one of your duchy titles as well? I don't think you did, but
No.
maybe.
I'm making
Actually,
peace.
yes, you did, it looks like. You were the double duke. Weren't you a double duke before?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, one second, let me look it up. No, Petty Kingdom of Upland was the only held title by your father. Your grandfather, excuse me.
All right. So we're coming back.
Okay.
We're gonna do less raiding as this ruler, I think.
Yeah, he's not really particularly well built for it either.
No. I can press my de jure ducal claims. What does this mean?
Okay, so you hold a duchy, and that duchy is the Duchy of Upland, which is made up of 4 provinces: Aland, Gasterkland, Sudermania, and Upland. So one of your subjects has land within your capital duchy, which means that you have a ducal right to his lands. In this case, we're talking about your dad. You could attack your dad right now. Just take his land from him. It's not very nice to do that, just so you
No,
know.
I want to assassinate him.
Okay. So are you plotting against him yet?
No, not yet. I
So wait, the babies?
Well, I mean, can I do both?
Yeah, it's pretty unlikely that you'll die, but if you did die after having murdered him without having a baby, then you would have no heir. And you'd just quit. Game over. Your dynasty would be dead. Because you'd be, you know, a kinslayer. By the way, if you get caught trying to murder your dad, or if you get caught on succeeding in murdering your dad, you will be branded as a kinslayer, and people don't really like that much.
So?
So? Exactly. Now you're starting to think like a CK2 player. So what? I can do what I want.
Alright, so let's go find out how to do this. So first thing, I click on a guy.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't have a dad, I just have an heir. Oh, that my father's my heir. Okay, so I'm plotting to kill my heir. Right click to interact. Imprison. Probably not going to work. Plot to kill. Done. Society, it's time for him to die.
Nope.
Do it. I clicked it. I'm pausing.
Okay. Now, when you are looking at your plots, press F7 to go to your interactions screen. Yeah. My plots.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little checkbox.
Plots, I have a known plot as well. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. Okay, so here's the my plots. Okay.
Yeah, under my plots, there's a little checkbox next to that plot that says auto invite plotters.
Yeah.
If you don't do that, then you have to manually invite people. So auto invite will.
It is done.
It'll auto invite anyone that would accept automatically.
Known plots. Now I have fabricate a claim on so and so. What is this about?
Oh, totally. Someone's trying to fabricate a claim on something.
So I should stop it?
Depends. Who is it? Who is it and what are they doing?
And I really have to figure out this interaction. Okay, rally support among the other vassals of King Bjorn of Upland in an attempt to fabricate a claim on the petty kingdom of Upland. God willing, you may someday become the new liege. Plot power is at 68.9%. And the backer is Chief Kedu of Sumai.
Yeah, I personally don't know about that plot, so sounds like someone's trying to fabricate a claim on your duchy, which is bad. Okay. So
how do I stop it?
Well, since you know about it, you can just go and imprison him.
Okay, so I click on him. That's the target is King Bjorn II. That's me, I assume. So this is who's the plotter on that? The guy on the far right or the guy on the far left?
Far left. Known plots far left is the person who's doing it. The target is in the middle under the target column, and then backers are people who are currently supporting it.
It's my chancellor who's doing it.
Okay, you could just consider replacing your chancellor.
Okay.
I mean, he will have very little plot power if he's no longer your chancellor.
What's your name?
My name is Riculfer, still.
Okay.
Pleasure to meet you, by the way. I mean, I've been the same character for about 15 years.
I was just born 15 years ago. I
10 years
know
ago?
anyone. So I click on him, then I go and I can grant. Where do I want to remove him?
If you just don't want to deal with it,
council, right?
If you don't want to deal with it, there's a button at the top, auto stop plots. Which
the plots are the part I'm most interested in this game about. So I don't want to just auto do plots. So, okay, so what I should be doing then is heading to the holy fuck, the menu system in this game. I thought it was council, but I don't remember where council is. So it's
F1, F3-1. You're probably under the minor titles tab for military stuff we did earlier. Go to positions and just replace the chancellor with somebody else.
So I click appoint a new chancellor.
Mm-hmm.
And chancellor is what's that? He's diplomacy. Okay.
Yes. It'll automatically sort by diplomacy for you.
Oh, his backer. I could replace him with his backer, but I don't think so. That'd be a dumb idea.
Or you could just go and imprison him, because you know that he's doing stuff he's not supposed to.
All right, I'm gonna pause.
Okay.
Yeah. Still fucking plotting. Plot's only at 40.3% now. All right, that guy.
Not very nice of him.
Yeah. About to kill spy on him. Can I spy on him? All right. Making half a ducat a month. It's not as valuable as raiding. Righteous imprisonment. 41% chance.
Okay, so if you want to increase your chances, you could F3, and then on the positions tab, there's an interaction you can do with your marshal. You can send your marshal to the province that character lives in to suppress revolts, which will increase your arrest chance. 1% for every point that the marshal has. So if you have like a 20 marshal, I'm your marshal actually. So you can send me to imprison to help try to imprison the character.
think it was Sumi. Wasn't it Sumi? No, Sumi was his backer. Shit, I just sent you to the wrong spot. All right, so let me go find it again.
Imprison him then first.
Okay.
You should be allowed to have righteous imprisonment on the plot backer.
How do I? So when I click on the righteous imprisonment, there's not a immediate. It doesn't go to the one I want. I can see another guy in the court. I can see who it is.
Just click on the button twice. It'll cycle between the two different characters that you have righteous imprisonment on.
Doesn't cycle at all. It just
You're
shows
saying
the
when
one.
The alert at the top of the screen only shows one character? Then then I guess you only have righteous imprisonment on the actual plot leader, not the backer.
Okay. Salvia of Alond. Alond is a location, I assume?
Mm-hmm. It's right next to you. Directly adjacent to your capital.
Yeah, I don't actually know where I am. So, it's the little island I see. Okay, so I'm going to send the marshal to that. You said F13? No.
Yeah, but you can only do that once every 6 months, so...
Oh, let 6 months pass.
Yep. Or if you really wanted to, if you had to do it right this second, you could replace me with a different commander. Different marshal.
No. I don't have a seer. I should have pointed a seer. This seer uses stat learning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All these things I could be doing. Savage built spy network. What does that do?
It lets you fabricate claims. Totally. Just like an EU4.
Mm.
Just kidding. It doesn't actually do that at all. It lets you build spy network. It like increases your chances of getting plots and like events uncovered. You can encourage people to join or leave factions.
Okay.
We haven't talked about factions. We haven't used factions, but there's stuff, things that can be done with it. A lot to go into.
The council is discontent. Have them.
That happens. That happens every time you die. Your council will become discontent, and then people can create factions to try to do stuff. So, like, for example, right now, if you press F8, you can see a list of the factions that are currently existent in the kingdom.
Independence.
Yep. So Chief Ketu of Suomi is in the Independence faction. If they feel strong enough that they can beat you, then they might actually rebel. I'm pausing because I'm reading.
Okay.
Well, I managed to gain some domain limit. I'm not sure what changed, but I now have room for one more, so I suppose I should probably go get one more.
Seems like a thing. Yeah, I really, really wish this had the shared campaign. I would much prefer the first one to be like that, because I can just mess around with what I want to mess around with while letting you do the general management of the country.
Yeah, it's a great feature in EU4.
It really is. For learning like such a complicated game, it is an extremely great feature.
You realize that to become a great fighter, you would need to get in better shape. There's a great path in the nearby woods that would be excellent for running. Cool. Apparently I'm going to become a jogger.
That's good. Is that a trait?
No, it's not, but...
Why not?
The hard training is paying off. I have become the trait Warrior, giving the following effects: Martial +1, personal combat.
All you have to do is run to become a warrior?
Yeah, I'm effectively... I'm
not
a warrior
now.
now.
I run sometimes.
I'm awesome. Well, there's another type of CB that we could use, by the way. Called, make tributary. If you wanted to, you could try to make other nations into your tributary, and then they just pay you taxes. Basically, go to war for no reason, just to make them pay you.
I put you to suppress rebels in the area, and it didn't add any percentage to capturing anybody. Okay,
are you sure you put me in the place that's where the character currently is?
If it's Alond, Sylvie of Alond, and you're in Alond.
Okay, but if we look at him, he's actually leading troops in Alond right now, so you should have an increased chance.
But increase is only up to 40. Oh, it's now 56, just updated in the month.
Yeah. Oh. Now he's reigning in Alond. So if he's not in the province you're trying to do the arrest in, then you don't get a modifier for it.
Okay. Should I have a blot? I don't have any people to sacrifice, though. I don't really have... I mean, I have 50 gold, but not really a lot.
I think it's something to consider. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad.
Alright, we're having a blot.
Better when you have prisoners, but...
Well... Okay. We're blotting. Plotting and blotting.
Sounds good.
Oh, I can get married.
I'm attacking somebody.
This is now for the human sacrifice.
And you probably are going to get a slight penalty for not having anyone to sacrifice.
What about... Okay, so I can... Wait, this is not... The portraits change as they age for my wife as well, I guess? Huh.
Yes. She's no longer a child, so you would hope that she stops looking like one, right?
Did she look like a child before? She looked more like a woman than my last wife and my other character. Strange.
Talking about your wife, Pexon?
Yeah, the boy wife.
Yeah, she's not bad. Pretty decent martial skill. Hopefully she puts out.
Yeah, we need children. Okay.
Yeah, you do. Oh. Alright, I need to win my war, Filthy. Or I die.
I do have someone in the dungeons. Hold on! Yes! I got 2 people in dungeons. I guess I kept my old prisoners. That's weird. Okay. Can I offer multiple people for sacrifices?
Yes.
Fucking right. Okay. They made this a noise for killing them? Alright.
Yeah, anytime a character dies, they make a noise, obviously. Why wouldn't they make a noise?
I don't know. My concubine is pregnant.
Good! Your willy works. That's always a time for celebration. You never know. There's a random factor. There's a random factor to health and fertility. So sometimes you could just have a character that's just not fertile. And it's good to see you're able to get people pregnant. Good job.
I also found out, my intrigue I finally got something for spying on someone. I found out about another plot this guy's involved in. The same guy who I already want to imprison. Does this up my chance to imprison him if I know more plots he's involved in?
No. Because you know he's leading a plot, you have righteous imprisonment. So.
Oh, so I got nothing from doing this? God damn, this attribute, intrigue, is not real strong, it feels like. Spying on people.
I think you just need more practice. There's a lot of power available to it. If you just need to know like what your goal is, so you know how to.
I know what my goal is. I want to kill my father.
Yeah, but you're spying on someone that's not your father. You're spying on some random dude in Aland. Solvi. That's not your father. There's nothing to do with your father.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, it's that time.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be back then.
Privacy. I'm newly betrothed, or newlywed rather.
Yeah. We'll be back next time then. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.